Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Shining Force 3 Scenario 2. And we are in Elbesem Village, and we've got everything that we can get so far. What you'll want to do is come up here, and you don't have to do this, but it gives you an idea. Village Chief, if you want us to help you, you have to prove that you're not cooperating with the Bulzome sect and those Imperial criminals by driving those evildoers from the island. That basically gives you the feeling of the villagers. Yesterday some villagers went to the shrine and they haven't heard from them since. The number of Bulzome priests keeps increasing. If we don't figure out what's going on soon, there will be no way to stop them. Pretty much, if you talk to anyone in this town, they don't believe you're... They don't care that you're Prince Median. They're actually thinking that you're part of the problem. Because, as it seems, a lot of the Bulzome forces are being partnered with Imperial troops. So it's kind of meh. No one here likes you because they think you're part of the problem. But if we leave, we find out what's really going on. And masked monks greet us. And a new enemy. High Priest Gorati told me of the Imperial resistance against Bulzome. Yeah, no one ever expects us to make it this far. It's obvious your goal revolves around the disruption of the world's natural order. Well, technically good and evil are part of the natural order. You can't have good without evil and vice versa. But we're getting a little existential for this debate. Apparently the Bulzome forces have caught up with Gracia, and he will be captured and escorted here. And upon hearing that, Hera, who is an Elbesem monk, she is dressed as Khan was in Scenario 1. And she seems flabbergasted by the fact that the news that Gracia has been captured. Leaving the temple is absolutely forbidden. The Bulzome monks have basically taken the temple hostage. And she tries to get out of it by saying that she was just scared out of her mind. But no one seems to believe her, because she's a Elbesem monk. I mean, Khan was kind of a badass. We learned that in Scenario 1. Crime of treason against who? You're not my king. But we learn the real truth. The masked monks are hiding behind refugees. Not refugees, but pilgrims. People who went to the temple for their pilgrimage are being used as human shields. Which is why no one seems to be doing anything. And there's a thief there, but he's actually not really a thief. Well, he is a thief, but he's one of the pilgrims. Because thieves can be pilgrims too. These people have neither blood nor tears if we do not escape. She's right. You can't rely on the mercy of villains, because they have none. If they're willing to hide behind human shields, they're probably willing to kill a few of them too. Yeah, and just with the start with the ha, I'm pretty sure our only option is to kill them all. And that doesn't sit well with us. No, that shit does not fly. So you're going to save them? How amusing. Pray for the departed souls. So these people are the reason that the village chief was only concerned about the temple and not... Yeah, no one in the town cared about us. They're worried about their friends being used as shields. Yeah, pretty much. Let us march, Prince Median. Median's like, yep. Alright, now this part here we get to choose. We can send Don Hort. This changes Don Hort's AI. We can send him to distract the main force, or if you choose no, he will go immediately after the refugees. We're actually going to send him after the main force as a distraction. Mostly so that he does not get in the way of our rescue efforts, because we cannot control him. He is still a computer-controlled ally. He is not a member of the force. This fight is Scenario 2's response to the train switch point battle. We have a group of refugees, except these are not refugees, these are pilgrims, as I said before. One of them being a thief. Our goal is to get them where they cannot be attacked, and they have a very large force behind them, but only the knights will go after them, and I'll get to that in a second. I'll show off the new bad guys. And then we also have choke points. The straight flush walls there means you can walk down it on a turn, but you cannot walk up it unless you have the movement resistances of a ninja or a birdman. I'm not even sure a ninja would be able to go over it. Ninjas just seem to have less terrain impediments than other classes, but they may not even be able to go straight up it, or birdmen who are flying units. Alright, so let's look at the bad guys in this fight. We have Bulzome Knights. They are Bulzome Masked Monk Centaurs. They are a pain in the ass because they hit hard. They hit real hard. There's several of them. We also have Masked Mages, same as before, Spark level 1, Confuse level 2. We have Lizardmen, who are just as much of a pain in the ass as they were before. And the boss of this fight is a Masked Pegasus. He's a Pegasus Knight. For those of you who remember Jaro from Shining Force 2, or the alternate promotion for Chester as a Pegasus Knight, that is what he is. He also is carrying one of the freeze level 2 orb spell item ball thingies. Alright, so as we go... Oh, and one other person I forgot to talk about. Hera, Master Monk, level 2. She already comes promoted, heal level 2, and an iron glove. We do have control of her during this fight, which is going to help make the fight more bearable. So what we want to do is we have to move everyone where they can go. We have to move them pretty straightforward. Move them to the farthest extent of their movement range, and pray that we don't screw up. Alright, now you'll want to send some people over with Don Hort to function as backup for him, because he, again, is he's not controllable, so the AI can really mess with him. I did a test of this because I wasn't sure how to trigger the video, so I started to see how hard this fight was going to be. And I sent my archers up, which seems to be our best course of action. Everyone else will go with median. I said the archers and rock is who I sent, and I think that's who I'm going to send this time as well. I didn't get very far into the fight because I know how frustrating this fight can be. Did I send Bernard over the wrong way? I think I just did. I don't know. Alright, so not all of that force is going to go after the pilgrims. They are, I think just the 2 knights are going to go. Everyone else is going to try to cut them off at the pass, and we do have 2, 3 over in this corner all by themselves. Yeah, I think I did move. Oh well. Hope that doesn't screw me up. It probably will in the long run. Alright. As I said before, move them to their farthest extent. That is your only option to survive. And my kittens are attacking a box. And kind of pissing me off about it. Alright. We are now within range to engage the enemy. The second you can get in range, go all out. You need to rip them apart. You need to rip them apart as fast as humanly possible. To, at the very least, draw their attention. You want them focused on you. Because the more we can focus them on us, the less they will focus on the refugees. And move her just a... You want to keep Hera in between you and the villagers. And since she has heal, just go ahead and heal. She's going to take 9 points of damage per hit because she has no defense boosting items. So you go ahead and use the heal spell. She's a masked monk, she can handle it. Alright, and like I said, we're just going to be moving our force as far as we can. And Dawnhort had the perfect opportunity to go and engage the knight, and he didn't. Which means we're kind of boned on that. Because I don't think we're going to do enough damage to him before he's going to get to the little drop-off. And they're just going to keep attacking Hera. Hera seems to be their primary AI target, which is fine. That knight is going to move there, which is going to piss me off. This knight, once he gets a turn, will attack Zero. And he's going to hurt Zero, because Zero's got crap for defense at the moment. And then when you factor in the fact that they're using lances, in addition to the fact that Zero's using a sword. Critical hit. The Lizardmen are probably going to score critical hits on Campbell left and right because mostly of the weakness affinity. And my kittens are in a box. I'm wondering what the hell they're doing to cause such a ruckus. And it's the fact that they're in a box. Alright. You may have noticed on one of the villagers' items is an item called Robbie's Eye. That is an item to help get a secret character. And we want that secret character. So we want to make sure that villager survives. Not that we don't want... We want to make sure all of them survive, because then we get 10 XP per living member of the force at the end of this fight. So, yeah, we want them to survive. Alright, and we are also going to take this opportunity to heal Zero. Otherwise, he will probably get knocked out in another hit. And we don't want that to happen. We just got Zero back full time, at least as full time as I can remember. We don't want to take the chance of him not surviving. Alright. Hidoba. I will use my fire and ice combination for my magic users, and Hidoba will level up. Fantastic. She's now level 2. And she learns Zephyrus. Zephyrus is our first summon for this game. For this scenario, at least. It is a wind-based summon. And it functions the same as any other summon spell. Meaning it will automatically target AoEs, but if you only have it affect one person, it does more damage, and then the damage gets spread out for other people that share the same damage pool. So, with that, we can finish off the Bullzome Knight with fire. I've got my own little antipode going on with these two. And there was a friendship, I skipped over it, I didn't see what it was. Synthesis levels up to 2. So, lots of stuff. It was friendship with Hidoba, so I know their friendship has gone up a rank, which is good. Because as casters, you want them to have a good repertoire between each other to increase each other's magical attack and defense capabilities. But yeah, Antipode, Chrono Trigger, Marley and Luca, Fire and Ice Element. The double techs you can do with them, they actually have some really strong double techs for when you can learn them. Antipode 1 and 2 are just fantastic attack spells. And then Antipode 3 is... Antipode 3 is not as good because by that point in time you've learned Flare, which is not quite as good, or Antipode's not quite as good as Flare, but I mean, it all depends on what you're using it on, because Antipode also takes into consideration elemental weaknesses. So, and I'm rambling. I really am rambling at this point, because I'm just killing things. That's all that needs to happen in this fight. And I didn't get a chance to kill the other... And I'm too far away to target that lizard man. And too far away to target that lizard man. So, let's hope that we... I didn't want to use my... But hey, I got a critical hit. Which is better than nothing. Alright, that knight will go over and attack Hera again. Do 9 points of damage. Then another knight will come over and do 9 points of damage. And then possibly that third knight will come over, but I'm hoping that third knight will actually target Hazuki because of where she's at. Yes, she will. Thank you. Not that I want my people to take damage, but it's... Again, if you can spread it out... And critical hit versus another axe wielder does crap for damage. Alright, now that we've got the refugees, you'll want to keep a barrier between them and any of the other bad guys, which is what I'm going to build now. Alright, Campbell, finish off that one. Actually, no. Campbell, come over here and start attacking them. Because I've got more than enough people over there that can kill that one. And attack you. That may or may not kill him. Yes! Good! Fan-freaking-tastic. Because median should be more than enough to handle this one. Yeah, 5 points. Yeah, that's fan-bloody-tastic, is what that is. And Synthesis recovers HP, which is fantastic as well. And heal yourself again. Everyone else should be able to survive a hit. And there's one other monk or knight over here that we want to intercept. And I can't quite hit him. So what I'm gonna do is, where can David move? Oh, David can move well far out there. So what we'll do is we will block the refugees. And Donhort comes in, and better late than never, honestly. Still doesn't kill, so I can't call him a kill stealer. And Walt will get the finish blow on that lizard man. Or not, because he'll dodge. So Bernard will get the finish blow, and Bernard has a new weapon, which means he has his maximum range of attack. Thank you for that, Bernard. Overkill. And yeah, I'll go ahead and end the episode here on that note. Because while it looks like we've got the upper hand, we really don't. Please don't kill her. Thank you. Oh. As I was saying, since it looks like we have the upper hand, we really don't. Because once we hit a certain part over here, all of the bad guys that we've killed will come out as reinforcements from the temple. So it's gonna get kind of hairy here in a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. I'll see you guys in the next installment. So till then, later everyone.